Guy here from Thailand. It's running late. We're running late today. We are definitely running late today. 1:25 at the moment. So I've had to do a few things this morning. The ball and chain's gone back to work. Yay! So now, but it's just me by myself, and I've done now. I've had to do a few things. I've just got some cracker moo from the cafe, some Lao Cow as well, some rice whiskey. Yay! I have it. What's it called? I put it with my Lao Cow with som, which is orange juice, Fanta orange juice, and it tastes great. It really does. But anyway, so I hope you're doing well. So I've just been listening. To the radio, etc. There, and I saw the TV, and it appears that United, we're the biggest club in the world. We're the biggest club in the world. Honestly, for flip's sake, someday one person's going to tell me why is that important? And I saw this, this Arsenal podcast, etc., with United fan on, and he was called, as Man United are the biggest club in the world, and this Arsenal fan, this guy, for instance, who stands out the stadium, the big guy, for instance, who stands out the stadium with the microphone and consoling Arsenal fans. And he was going, United are the biggest club in the world, probably the biggest club in the world, and he made a point of it, and I'm like, why is this important? What's happened? And this United fan were talking about, because them and Newcastle are battling it out for Sescu, unbelievable, and they're paying stupid money. I think Newcastle are just trying to get the guy in to save their season. United are just dumb with their money. They are, seriously. Giving United money is like giving it a child. It really is. They are so unbelievably stupid because they buy players which are stupid contracts and pay so stupid money. And for instance, and they lord it and how much they pay for this guy, blah blah blah, and they want to pay something like 75 million euros, 18 million plus 10 million add-ons for this Benjamin Sesko with Newcastle fighting him out, thinking that they are, and they're buying some kind of next Lionel Messi or Ronaldo or whoever. They're buying a bang average guy. He really is. He really is. He's okay. He's got potential. But my Christ. I was comparing the stats between Benjamin Sesko in the Bundesliga last season compared to Omar Mamouche, who came to Manchester City for a considerably lot less. And Omar Mamouche got 17 goals before his transfer was to go to Manchester City in January. So August, September, October, November, December, 17 goals. This guy in the entire Bundesliga season got 13. He's just unbelievable. And so, for instance, Omar Mamouche, as she went over to Man City, scored 7 goals, etc., to include a hat-trick. Also got goal of the season at Manchester City. And it cost us how much Man City paid for him? 57 million. So maybe a little bit more. I think that's pounds, but I think 70 million. Say 70 million euros. Okay, so let's just be extravagant a little bit. Okay, or whatever. It could be, it could be not. But there's no way we never paid that much United best for a bang average striker. And I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I mean, United they got Højlund. Because it sounded like Haaland. He won Danish, won Norwegian, sorry. And for instance, and he scored 9 goals, but they got him because he sounded like Højlund to Haaland. That's why they got him. Because he's a Scandinavian. He's just one Danish. This one's Norwegian. He sounds like and he's a tall Danish person. Oh, for flipping hell's sake! Apart from the Dutch, the Scandinavians are the most tallest people. And the reason why I know that is because I lived in the Netherlands and I lived for 10 years in Scandinavia. That's the reason why I know. That's one of the tallest nations. But it's a good guy. But my Christ, unbelievable. They're a joke and a half. They really are. So and they can continue to be so, and they are just laughable, and they really are. And it appears that they're having another Man United protest with a Jimmy's not fixing it protest. That didn't take long, did it, eh? So, and Jim Fix, and he goes on because we're talking to what was his name, Loudmouth boy, what's it called? Oh Christ, on Talk Crap. Oh yeah, come to me in a minute, etc. But we were talking to him yesterday because he was with Stephen Burson yesterday, and Vincent did talk about it, and you know, the failed Crystal Palace chairman. So you know what I mean. And we were talking to him, and it appears that, for instance, he was for instance talking about how Jim he shouldn't have said what he should have said. Because again, for instance, United are on the stock exchange, and if United say, you know, and they could be reported for exchange, but he's gone along, etc., and said United are pleading poverty, they've got no money, and then he goes off from that meeting with Gary Neville, oh yeah, I've got no money, to the next Neville, where they're announcing a £3 billion stadium, you know. It's just like, honestly, you know, and the security exchange commissions at the New York Stock Exchange, you know, could have taken him out, you know, for flip's sake, but the United are so, you know, so not important in the New York Stock Exchange, etc. I think they let him by. But I just watch United. I just think, what kind of football? Who is running this club? Who is running this club? And it just goes from bad to worse. And the transfer windows, getting a guy in and paying stupid money. They paid stupid. They got Mabumbo, which they had to pay Manchester City $7 million because he was part of the CFG. And I think they paid. So they gave us Man City £7 million for that transfer. So they played him, and they would, you know, the United fans, oh well, he's going to be the superstar. No, he's not. They're okay. They're going to be a good, decent player, but they're not going to, you know. Oh, come on. And they talk about where they're going to finish next season. Oh, top 6, top 8. Yeah. Okay. Poor. Honestly, I just sit there in shock when I listen to United and United fans, and it's nothing to do with the fact that I'm bitter or bitter blue or anything. It's just the fact that it's logic. It's logic, really, honestly. For instance, and you can see it, and you could say last season, you know, but still, United are walking into it. Well, we got this guy now, and we get this guy now, rather than getting a new goalkeeper, decent, whatever, and then get rid of the centre back, etc., and defence. They've still got the same crap, and they're paying through the nose for what? For bang average players. And they haven't learned from the failure 5. They got rid of one of them, Rashford, etc. But they've still got the other ones on massive contracts to which they can't get rid of. And now they've added another couple of players, also on massive contracts. Also, could end up being a failure, and also could be lumbered on United's books now for God knows how long. They just don't listen. They don't learn. They really don't. Honestly, I just sit there with United. Let's move on. Honestly, they're just crazy. Seriously. Anyway, guys, well, sorry, I do apologise. It's supposed to be a Man City stream, but United are the Titanic. They've left they left the Salford docks. They're going down the street towards the Atlantic Ocean. For instance, the Irish Sea. They passed the Irish Sea. They are rearranging the decks on to make it look nice. They're the biggest club, or the biggest ship going. You got some guys, well, the Titanic can't sleep, Man United can't sink because they're the biggest club in the world, they're the biggest ship in the world. So yes, it can. And they're going down by the stern, and and United fans are still thinking, we're the biggest club in the world. Like that matters. It doesn't matter a jack. Honestly, wake up, you stupid people. United fans, they are just stupid. Really are. Let's move on to Manchester City, because we had our open day yesterday. And it was good, I enjoyed it. For instance, I was watching it live. It was nice to see a lot of Haters TV. I don't know why they call it that, Haters TV. ESPN, quite a few broadcasters actually broadcasted it live, so it was quite interesting. I saw it on YouTube, of course, but yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. For instance, glad the weather stayed off. It was a bit better. For instance, good crowd. Again, for instance, a lot of kids off school, but of course it's no surprise there, because again, for instance, unlike Starmer's migrants, a lot of English people go to work for their money. unlike Starmer's migrants who get it for free. Anyway, so, but they can stay at home watching TV. Anyway, so paid by the Brits. Anyway, let's move on quickly. Anyway, so, but no, I thought it was a good training session for both. Watch the ladies first, all dressed in black. That was a strange kind of attire for the ladies and the men's, etc. You know, okay, we are St Mark's at the end of the day, so it was nice respect for St Mark's. But it was interesting to see them all dressed in black and white. Nice team photo, huge team photo, and seeing the guys all together, seeing some good interviews. It was a good atmosphere. I thought I was good. I enjoyed watching both ladies and the men's training vigorously for the season. Happy smiling faces, no problem. Don't seem to be an issue. There was a few players not there. Reece, Kovacic and Calvin Phillips wasn't there. Reece is probably signed his loan move. I am worried about that, Reece, at the moment. Kovacic again, for instance, recovering, but I thought he could at least turned up. And for instance, Calvin Phillips, well, no surprise there. But yeah, so seeing Jack and the lads look fit and healthy. Rodri got a nice little chatting to by Pep. For instance, so that he looked, but he looked fairly okay. Seeing James with Edison and Ortega. So I don't know what's going through the minds of these guys. Ortega's mind, etc. For instance, Jack Grealish got the loudest cheer. Good. I thought overall it was really good. I thought really positive. Nice intensement of the training. It was nice to see players doing autographs. The ladies looked really, really good. For instance, a lot of Japanese girls in coats. Yes, Manchester weather. It's summertime in the UK. Summertime. This is our rainy season in Thailand. It's 35 degrees. It's cloudy today. It's quite cool today. It's cloudy. Anyway, but I'm sweating like down from here. I have been out for getting some lauk out, but other than that, yeah, overall I thought it was very, really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the watching it. And it's a big up to City for doing so. I don't know if the game against Chorley kicked off. I'm not sure about that one. I think that's gone down the by somewhere. I don't know. So, but I still don't know. Nobody's talking about it. So I better not stop talking about it. But anyway, guys. But now I was encouraged by the everybody, the kids. Always great when you're watching kids. For instance, they get so excited and they really create a good atmosphere. And no, it was good watching it. And Jack all play well. There was Oscar Bob and what's it called? Echeverry had a good training session. Gundogan looked sharp. Reinders looked good. So, but overall, yeah, good. Happy days. Happy, well done, City. It was really, really nice to see. Anyway, so we're off to Italy at the weekend. And then we come back and play Wolves next week. So it's not long now. Other news: Man City have collaborated with DAZN. DAZN. Okay. For instance, which is partners us during the Club World Cup. So now we've got, which is again, it's just one of these small things. And to elevate where the statue are as a football club, and if the likes of the DAZN are getting on board again with you, plus say for instance Puma giving you £1 billion transfer deal, and not transfer deal, kit deal, etc. For instance, there's a certain degree of like, wow, this club, even though we dropped off last season, people want to be part of this club. And the DAZN, for instance, who are the up and coming in the sports, they do mostly boxing. Drives me crazy. I don't like boxing, but I think it's too much there. Boxing. When I was a kid growing up, etc., in boxing, we had Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, things like that. Proper boxers. Now we get a lot of girls fighting now, all trying to be men, and so yeah. So I've really lost it, and that stupid Eminem thing, etc. Look at me, sat in a cage, just making love to each other. What's going on the ground? Anyway, let's move on. So the DAZN has now partnered with Manchester City. Their collaboration, as it comes to Man City, continues the effort to diverse fans engagement during the period of involved viewing habits and digital consumption. With live matches remain the crown jewel of the football broadcasting appetite. The non-live content, including documentaries, style storytelling, training footage, and player features, has grown rapidly. People want to know more about it. People want to go behind the scenes. With the 2025-26 campaign still to begin, amid the anticipation and the changes within the squad, the DAZN collaborated allows the club to directly shape the storyline that has defined the new era under Pep Guardiola and Captain Bernardo Silva. It has been announced that the DAZN and Man City have launched a dedicated club environment on the DAZN platform, offering fans comprehensive access to the Etihad Stadium club across the DAZN exclusive global footprint. So yeah, so it, to be partnered with, even though, for instance, regardless of whatever you feel, and again, I'm old school. For instance, when I liked this a few years ago, the answer is no. Yeah. So for instance, yeah. What's this about Phil Foden? Oh, sorry guys, I'm just going to read something here. Phil Foden issued brutal eBay response to an autograph hunter outside the Man City's training gates. Manchester City Phil Foden quickly to issue a brutal response to an autograph hunter outside the club's training base, while stopped to a line to sign merchandise this week. A 25-year-old returned to pre-season training. However, frustrations known to bubble to the surface in recent seasons, with growing number of fans presenting stacks of merchandise for a signature, prompting suspicions that items are being flipped for a profit. Pep Guardiola has noted fumed at autograph hunters waiting outside his apartment building. Yeah, I saw that. In response, legend Roy Keane says, "Good on you, Pep, for lecturing autograph hunters." So yeah, Phil Foden also grew up as a City fan. Yeah, you're getting these son of a bitches who turn up with about 10 shirts asking to Phil Foden, and then you find it on its eBay next week. The comments came after Phil Foden was presented with several squad numbers to sign, as well as club shirts with his name on the shirts on the back, already printed on the back. And when one asked whether Foden's had time to sign a number of the in addition to the ones that was already been secured, the 24-year-old replied, "Yeah, if you give me the half of the dough you're going to get from them." Yeah, well done, Phil. Yeah, absolutely. So, for instance, eBay sellers, they're getting, it's just shocking. It really is. It really is. Again, I've done it myself, etc. I got on my shirt, I used to get the player's signature, and the players are happy to sign. But when you got these son of a bitches, because they spoil it for standing up for autograph hunters, kids who just want an autograph of their favourite player, for instance, and then you got these son of a bitches turning up and getting players to sign autographs who are not genuine fans, and who basically just want to, just auctions you off. Footballs are the same thing. They get these footballs and they get the players to sign them. But no, it's absolutely terrible. It really is. So well done, Phil. Tell them to do one. It really is. But apart from that, there was interest also from Al Nassr reported upon late swoop for Bernardo Silva. Not going to happen. And also, for instance, there was another Saudi club looking at, for instance, Edison as well. So, and that I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on that one. It should be 60-40 really, more than what's it called, Edison going to stay. I expected it. South Stand Dabs was saying, for instance, Edison didn't look kind of up to it, other than like James Trafford in the shop stopping yesterday. So, but whether he's committed for the season, we really don't know at the moment. So it's gonna be tough. But I think still things to play for. It really is. And if one of these offers come through, there's a lot of talk from Turkey, but there's no talk of Turkey. There's no talk Turkey. There's a lot of from Turkey, but there's nobody handing up the dough, boning up the dough, as they say. So they should either put up or shut up, Turkey. and so we can get something sorted with Eddie of staying or going, and who's going to keep who's going to be the number one goalkeeper, because it's clearly upset, clearly on the mind. Well, it's got certainly on my mind, so it can't be much on the players' mind as well. Anyway, guys, other than that, we've had it was good. I enjoyed the training session. It was great. Look forward to Palermo. Let's go to the weekend, and I will speak to you tomorrow, basically. So we'll have a chat tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be a bit earlier. But sorry, I've been busy today. But I do still do my live stream, my streams every single day, for about 20 minutes each day. Talk about our favourite club. Anyway, so guys, like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. What's on your mind? Are you coming to Thailand? Are you worried about Thailand? So many questions get asked about Thailand, and I'll tell you the truth. I won't lie to you. But guys, I'm going to love you and leave a true blue tie from Thailand. Have a really good day. I'll speak to you tomorrow.